So in the escape mode maps, you actually have all these different objectives you can do. And sometimes they're like, oh yeah, someone's welding a door and you got to cover them as they do it. Or you have to wait for something to come down and pick you up. Or you have these situations where the xenomorphs are overrunning you and you just have to keep moving and get across the bridge or get across whatever you need to do while the xenos are just running at you. Trying to tear your face off, try to prevent you from getting to the end, and that's really their goal. Is they don't want you to escape. They want to take you back to the hive, and they want to impregnate you, and they want to make you more xeno, right? That's those objectives and those kind of weird things you can do in there, blowing doors open or whatnot, are really cool, like little objectives that the player can do as they try to get out of wherever they're at.
Not as tough as they look! They look! Reload! Need some cover!
One of those really interesting things is the tools you have at your disposal. Because the xenos can come from anywhere. They can climb under the ground, they can go in the ceiling, they can go on all the walls. They come from anywhere. You have this thing called a motion tracker, which is probably one of the coolest gameplay things a camera has ever invented, probably inadvertently. And it just works out great because that when you have the motion tracker out, you don't know exactly where the xenos are at because they could be they could be in the room, they're coming in 5 meters, 10 meters, and they could just stop and then the blips go away and oh god, where are they at? You look up and they're all over the ceiling. It's like, oh my god, it's scary as all hell. And that's really cool because that type of mechanisms that we have in multiplayer are really key, because if you're not using your motion tracker in multiplayer, you will get torn apart.
Screw all you bastards! Keep them on the ropes while I load up! Get my back! Changing bags! I hope you're taking notes!
The gamma ray needs to be restarted so we can get you out of here.
Any of you other fucks want a piece?
Because you never know where they're going to come from. And if the Marines don't stick together and act as a squad, they're not going to last very long. And so that's one of the first things people do when they first play the game, is they just think it's every other first-person shooter. And they run out there. And Xenos just kill them almost instantly. So it's like, oh my god, no, don't run out there. You need to act as a squad, because if you don't, you can never, pretty much, a Marine cannot survive alone. So your squad's super important, and making sure that you're sticking with them and actually working together it makes a huge difference. And that's one of those things that makes our game really unique, is that Xenos are powerful and it's asymmetrical, so they're very much melee based, and they're going to try to get up in your face. But when they do, and they try to traverse the environment in such unique ways, if they do succeed and get into the player, they will kill them. But if the Marines are working together and they're keeping them at distance and they're seeing where they're coming from, they stand a chance. And that's one of the most unique things I've ever seen in a game, and I'm proud that it's the game we're working on.
Up close and personal with that one. I hope you're taking notes.
Just another day in the Corps. Well done, Marines.